to the three-point shooting of Buzelis. We know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Now, here's Bridges. We've got 28 seconds left in the first. Buzelis grabs the board. White goes in to the middle. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by White.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's Chicago up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Kevin Huerter. Buzelis out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Carter in at the point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Terry's checked in for the Bulls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And, Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
For 3, Smith. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Terry, the pass to Smith. Now Buzelis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And Greg, for Buzelis, basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
The first free throw is good. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
2 minutes.
Pass to Nurkic. Double team on Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Okogie. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
Here's Collins. Hornets with the rebound. He's guarded by Williams. It's good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Bulls trail by 3. pass to Smith. Here's Hurd. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Collins, a screen on Smith. On deep, Herder. And the rebound by Nurkic. Hornets leading by 3. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Pass to Smith. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. So it's both teams making.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
So it's Miami now. Here's Beasley. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes a first. Beasley hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Here's Wall. Drives to the hoop.
And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive.
Harden drives in. Embiid with a steal. In transition, here they come. Stolen by Harden. It's a one-on-one situation. Hero from way outside.
He may need to take a seat and recalibrate. That's his second foul in under a minute.
Into the lineup for your home team. Number 15.
Hero with it. Irving picks him up. Hayward shot is off.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Outside Wall. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy. And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Outside Irving.
Blue team foul. Michael Beasley. First personal foul. First team foul.
Irving with it. Denied. Pass to Brand. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down
lob. Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's Embiid. And he buries his first look.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Here's Brand.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first. Here's Beasley. And they pick up 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Beasley. Now Wall. And he lobs it up. Embiid can't hit.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
On the wing, Irving. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Maxwell. And Reeves pulls it down. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The control and focus from Embiid, able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Pass to Maxwell. Robinson with a steal. Outside Wall. Driving to the basket. Here's Embiid. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Embiid's got 7.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper is showing his versatility. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Irving. From downtown. Rebound Miami. Here's Maxwell. And he dunks it down.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Miami out in front, up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Inside, here's Brand. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Elton Brand. At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. Miami making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Atlanta trails by 3. On the wing, Irving. No made baskets yet. Hits the trifecta.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
To the inside. Brand. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
Into the lane. Duncan, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Miami. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Wall. He has 6. Pass to Duncan. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Irving for 3. Rebound Miami.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Duncan. Right side, Robinson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw this game. Here's Beasley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Rebounded by Green.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pass to Bridges. They set the pick. Back to Beasley. For 3. Clock at 6. And Miller good for 3. Now it's a 6-point Miami lead.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
A nice shot by Duncan.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Robinson with a steal. A nice shot by Duncan. Duncan's got 9 points in the quarter.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Floats one. The kick out to Wall. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
To the wing on the left. Outside, Hill. Pass to Wall. Back to Hill. For 3, Robinson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Atlanta with the ball. There's the steal. To the left wing. Here's Brand. And it's blocked by Irving. Here's Duncan. And here's Embiid. And he nails the jumper. Embiid's got 9. Beasley outside. To the middle. Embiid with a steal. Pass to Duncan. And here's Wall. Fires the 3. The rebound by Beasley. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team. An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Oh, Green dropping the hammer.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
The 3 from Barnes. The shot won't fall. And stolen by Reeves. Pass to Embiid. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Inside, Embiid gets the advantage.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Here's Hero. Pass to Green. Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
Timeout.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The 15-footer. And there it is for him. Duncan's got 11 points.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
The 3-pointer off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. The lead is 2. Doesn't go for him. Green with the defensive effort. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Green, a screen. They now take the lead.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Now here's Harden.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Outside Reeves. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Screen by Embiid. Great D that time from Miller. Down low. Outside for Harden. It could go. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Miami out in front, leading by a point. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Now here's Beasley. They set the screen, and he drives in. Tipped. Here's Duncan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Atlanta leads by 1. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And we also can't ignore how relentless they've been on defense, flustering the opponent and generating a lot of steals.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Back to Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Oakley. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Now you have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
Barnes a screen. Embiid with it. Shoots. The rebound by Beasley. Outside Harden. There's a screen. Pass to Beasley. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Irving. Out to the right wing. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Screen by Embiid. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Beasley for 3. Drills it from deep.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Here's Irving. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. And Atlanta leads by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Pass to Brand. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
They set the pick. Here's Irving. Oh!
Wow!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. To the paint. Out to Beasley. Shoots it from the corner. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Haywood. Money.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
.32 seconds left in the fourth. Outside wall. To the inside. Outside for Irving. On the take. And it's in.
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
Pass to Maxwell. Hero, left side. Here's Bridges. He's guarded by Barnes. Hero outside. Can they tie it? Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. So it's Atlanta picking up the win.
Freezer lineup, salary cap. This is still my team, y'all.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Beasley outside. Edwards with the screen. 5 on the clock. The drive by Smith. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Montreal. Tries to save it. Anthony right side. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
And Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
Clock at 6. Smith with it. Out-guarded by Wembanyama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Checking in for the away team.
Now Bender.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Team Bender.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Pass to Bender. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Bender. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside, Jones. Screen by Jones. Here's Morant. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And here's Morant after Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep. Back to Mourning. Left side, Jones. 5 to shoot. No good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama. Pass to Jackson. Back to White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got the lead up to 3 now for Montreal.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Jackson down low. Hasn't made one yet. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of
pass to Morant.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Miami making a change here. Both free throws good from Morant.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And Smith puts up a deep 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Montreal leads by 3. And will return shortly. Montreal leading by 3. Here's Smart, and he uses the glass on the layup.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Outside, Edwards. Spins. Back to Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Tipped away. Beasley with the steal. Here's Edwards. Edwards careening his way to the rim.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Pass to Wembanyama. Right side Jackson. Here's Bender. And Bender throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Bender. The rebound by Edwards.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Smith outside. Beasley the screen. Loads it up for Beasley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense.
Oh, Edwards flies up and finishes the alley-oop.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Wembanyama down low. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Off the inbound pass. Out left to the wing. Sigma with the bucket.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Smith left side. Good ball movement here by Miami. Inside. Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
Pass to Morning. Over Sabonis. Second chance shot. Back to Morning. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Wembanyama left side. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Montreal leading by 4. Pass to Sigma. Right outside. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Anthony. Stolen by Chalmers. Here is Sigma. He's guarded by Morning. And that one's good. Wright's got his first bucket in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Montreal.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Boy, just a simple feed that time by Mario Chalmers finding the open man.
Mourning with the screen to the inside. And Mourning throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Down low. Back to Dort. Pass to Mourning. To the paint. Rebound by Mario Chalmers. Montreal leading by 6. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Montreal. They'll retain possession. And Miami making a change here. Right down low. Here's Chalmers. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. With the clock winding down. Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive glass. Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
So we see Montreal get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear.
Separate modes. It's no bueno. That is no bueno. And that's what they have me on some autofill. This is the team that 2K made for me to compete in Showdown. 94s. That's me. That's 2K. It's 2K recommended. them two are dynamic duos. Do I have them? Rob Dillingham. So yeah, he is. With a 95 Reed Shepherd. A diamond Reed Shepherd. What the hell? This one. free card. What do we do with free cards?
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Tonight, we'll see Miami as they play against Cleveland. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. So it's Miami now. Harden surveying the D. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Collins. The rebound by Haywood.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
It's stolen by Curry. Collins inside. Pass to Curry. The rebound by Haywood. Beasley with it. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Stolen by Collins. In transition. Here's Curry. And he gets it to go.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And here's Collins for three.
No
and it's good.
way.
Assisting on the play was Curry.
And if you foul a big like Collins, you better not let them get the shot off, or they'll have a chance to put up another point.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Shot on the wing. Harden can't hit. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Curry. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Taken away. And here they come. Pass to Cooper. Now here's Collins. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
This guy is one of the fiercest finishers I've ever seen.
How many times have we seen him slam it down right on top of a defender? Now here's Collins. Give him 8 points now. Outside Jaquez. There's a screen. The drive by Harden. Kicks it out to Wagner. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
There's the triple. Haywood, good. Haywood's got 7.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. If he can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Hey, guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Adebayo from long range. Rebound Miami.
Oh, I wanted to get it to
6'9",
Tyler.
Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
And Jaquez over to help. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Jaquez. Edwards, no good. Miami leading by 4. Hero for 3.
Damn it.
Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Left side Pajemski. To the paint. Back to quickly. From deep. Cleveland again missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to Miller. Shoots over Grant. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the
No, I
call.
hit the timeout. God damn, ref.
Checking in for Miami, Charles Oakley, Michael Beasley.
Cleveland trails by 4. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Kicks it to quickly. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here he goes. Up top Pajemski. 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Brand.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Pass to Adebayo.
You can't fall for Adebayo's pump fake, or else he'll go right into the contact.
It's his first trip to the line, and he can't get the first one.
At the line for the away team, Idris Bam Adebayo.
He hits the second from the line. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So,
oh my goodness! Throw it down!
Come on! Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Adebayo grabs the board.
I did not know they were going to turn
on.
that into a
If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Oh, yes!
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Crafty move. And Beasley with a lay-in. Beasley's got 8 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Here's Beasley. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And stolen by Beasley. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution for Miami.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's the pick. Beasley with it. Now quickly defending. Pass to Brand. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. He gets it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Miami with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Cleveland trails by 9. Outside Curry. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. So it's Miami now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Pass to Beasley. Wagner with it. They set a pick. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Nice move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Wagner's got 5 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who can make plays.
This is when good players really get after him. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Pass to Haywood. Here's Brand. Here's Haywood. He has 7. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Outside, Green. Wagner with a steal. Here's the break. Throws it up high. Curry with a steal. Kept alive. Outside for Green. Tipped. To the middle. Now here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Green. Collins left side. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Second chance effort. Collins, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
On the wing, Harden. No points yet. Beasley, that's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Lillard outside to snap the cold streak. Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Miami making a switch here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Curry's got 6.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot. Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Collins inside. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Well, when he's dialed in like this, Collins can be a serious difference maker on offense. Hopefully he can keep it up.
Beasley for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it's only the third.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
They give you an extra minute.
Pass to Cooper. And he makes it on the layup.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Here's Haywood. From behind the arc. He can't hit that time. Here's Cooper. Shot from 16. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their defensive effort. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Miami leading by 11. Down low. Beasley for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And here's Doncic outside.
Oh my God, I did not.
He can't get that one to fall. Cleveland trails by 14. Fires the 3.
Damn, yeah.
Collins, no good. Now Doncic. And down it goes. 2 points.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Man, pick him up, pick him up, pick him up.
Pass to Collins.
Ah, shit, switch, bees.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute
Ah,
played.
nice.
And it's Miami's ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Beasley for 3. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And here's Green from the arc. That shot missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Inside. Here's Beasley. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Cleveland trails by 21. To halt the run, it's rebounded by Wagner.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Harden with a bucket.
Great shooting reflexes from Harden, able to put his shot out right off that pass.
And the rebound goes to Cleveland. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Adebayo. Quickly with the ball. Beasley covers. From deep three-point land. And it's quickly with a miss. Miami leading by 23. Beasley, that's good. Beasley's got 24.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside for Harden. Beasley, right side. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. That's good from Beasley. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. And so he makes both from the line. And here comes Cleveland. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Offensive rebound. And Grant gets it to go.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Beasley. Now off the inbound. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he knocks down the first one. Beasley hits them both. Here's Lillard. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Collins. Green with the ball. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Collins. They get it again. Goes back up. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Cooper. And at last, they get one to fall.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Beasley misses. And so Miami takes the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome.
If that raised my points per game. Damn, man, I needed 30. 30 would have been nice. And then this John Collins three-point play. Oh no, where's it at? John Collins. This shit's crazy, bro. We haven't made contact yet. But look how far away the shot is off and everything, you feel me? And look how far away the ball is before they even though this is still in shot motion, what's currently going on, I don't think it's not until his feet come down and meet the floor once again that, you know, whatever, I don't know, it's something of that nature. So shot, Jesus, never mind. I did not know he went in that aggressive. guess if he makes contact with him before he touches back down on the ground, it's a shooting foul. I think right there is contact. So it's like around here that once his hand moves, that little bit right there, that's a foul. Then you can see the ref's hand come up. And then ever since BZ was turning up. I got a shot too. Yeesh. I'm gonna use that one right there. He throws it. Eee. Changes direction. Cross body dribble with the left. Break down. Ooh, a little chop left. Through the pocket. Ooh. I like that one. Cross body with the left, so he'd. Ooh. Okay, bees. Look, chopping them. Boom. So it's like a sham guard, pretty much. So he throws it through, gets it right. Okay. So, boom, open up, dribble, cross. I like that. That would get me right to the basket for one of them finger rolls. Damn, somebody just called me and all I could think about is whether or not the custom voicemail that I put as a joke is actually set. Scurry.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. So Miami will get the first possession. Here's Beasley. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Wagner on the wing. Picked by Haywood. Down low. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And it's Davis at the elbow. Pass to Winslow. Back to Davis. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Beasley with it. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throw of the contest. Here's Roy. And the foul on Elton Brand. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for Miami. Number 31.
Outside Covington. Left side Davis. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. And Wagner has it in the corner. Picked by Haywood. Beasley outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
They grab their own miss. Covington wide open. He fires. Buries it from three-point range.
The three-point stroke of Robert Covington is really a thing of beauty. You can't let him get loose from the outside. He's dangerous.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
To the middle. Puts the move on. And it's Beasley laying it in.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Pass to Curry. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. For three, Roy. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. Curry can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here is Haywood. And here's Beasley. Defended by Covington. Maxwell's shot is no good. There's the three. And Robert Covington hits from deep. Covington's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Albuquerque. Here's Haywood. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Curry with some nice D. Roy from outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Pass to Maxwell. Here is Haywood, guarded by Curry. Now, here's Wagner. Picked by Haywood. The jump hook. Kicks it out to Beasley. Miami no good on that time either. Now Winslow, who's guarded by Maxwell. Winslow's shot is off. In transition, here comes Miami. Deep two from... Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so, and thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Now here's Winslow. He has yet to score. Curry can't get it to go. Pass to Doncic. Back to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Albuquerque.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Spins. Here's Beasley. And the rejection by Curry. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. And both free throws good for Beasley.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
It's Curry outside. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first three from the floor. Pass to Oakley. Stolen by Roy. Covington with it. Bridges covering. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Offensive rebound. Takes it out to Covington. Outside, Davis. Oh, Davis showing his range.
When your big man can pop out and knock down the corner three, it certainly opens up the whole offense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Covington into the lane. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Haywood. Going inside. And he elevates with a slam. Justice Winslow did not like that.
Well, that's a really decisive and impressive read by Wagner, setting up his teammate nicely for the hoop.
It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Winslow. Davis looking for an opening. Outside for Roy. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Miami trailing. Now Haywood. No good. That would have tied it. Outside Covington. Outside Curry. Roy with it. Defended now by Wagner. Hits it from three-point range. Covington's got 10 points in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's Covington's game now. He's really thinking shot before he catches it.
And finished off by Wagner.
Go ahead, rise up and throw it down, big fella. If he wanted to, he could have ripped that rim right out of the stanchion.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Wall with the ball for Albuquerque. 3-point lead. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here comes Miami. Outside, Green. Green, the screen. Intercepted. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul on Elton Brand. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
24 seconds left in the first half. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
From deep, Richardson. That one doesn't go. There's Green with the 3. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Albuquerque out in front, leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Wall. Abdul-Jabbar in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Pokusevski can't hit. And stolen by Richardson. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Pokusevski. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Pokusevski. Kicks it out to Bancaro. They set the pick. Okushevsky with the ball. Covered by Brand. Here's Bancaro. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Miami trails by 5. Here's Harden. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. And Albuquerque with the possession. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Pokusevski. And the 3 ball is good. Pokusevski's got the lead up to 8 now for Albuquerque. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. And it's blocked. And here's Wall outside. Haywood with the rebound. Miami trails by 8. Here's Wagner. Good work defensively by Richardson. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Brand. And finished off by Brand.
You have to maintain contact with Brand in the paint. Otherwise, he's going to dunk it right on top of your head.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion. Great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
And here's Beasley. Paolo Banchero made that last 3-pointer.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Pass to Wall. There's the screen. Here's Pokusevski. Elton Brand grabs the board. Harden with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Haywood. And slam dunk by Haywood.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for Miami. Brad Black.
Van Carroll's looking around. Kicks it out to Richardson. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. That shot missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Harden. Brand outside. Into the lane. And then Brand with the dunk.
And look at the focus on this drive from Brand. He won't stop. He won't be denied.
Richardson, no luck. And a deep three from Harden. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Albuquerque leads by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And Wagner's got the ball here for Miami. It's a 3-point game. To the paint. Back to Miller. That one drops for him. Miller's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Miami.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Inside, Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much. He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Abdul-Jabbar for 3. Floats it up for Beasley. It's stolen by Banchero. From deep, Wall. Fires for 3. Rebound by Elton Brand. Miami trailing. Beasley with, and it's Richardson picking him up. Here's Haywood. Count it, and the foul. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Pass to Pokusevski. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Oh, textbook there by Brand on the pass, spotting an open teammate and just getting it to him in rhythm.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Pass to Covington. At the top of the key, Curry. There's Winslow. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Curry's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And then Brand with the dunk.
Boy, he made a big effort to make sure they got it. A crucial bucket by Brand.
Now here's Roy. Davis gets a wide open look. The shot's good. Roy making the play.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Back to Beasley. Covington with the steal. Roy from outside. And again Albuquerque with the triple. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And, you know, they've been stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
Stolen by Hero. Back to Harden. Green, the screen. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Winslow. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Outside Covington. And here's Davis for three. Trains it from downtown.
Watch out. Anthony Davis is called foul.
Hero with it. Green, the screen. And it's Miller in the corner. Fires from deep. He's off from three.
Don't give me time, though.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they actually could take a three here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
Or do we trust in Tyler Hero to get this?
Substitution for Miami. Number 8, Michael Beasley.
Harden outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so Albuquerque takes the win. That was a fun.
Damn, gang. Shit. Gold post lockdown. Now, T-Mac is a hard shot to fucking line up with. As is Cedric's, but stream, I can see.
Welcome back to NBA 2K TV and Season 6 of NBA 2K25.
We have new rewards, new challenges, new events, new apparel. There is so much to cover in Season 6.
Let's jump right in with what's new in my career. Take a look.
Welcome to Season 6 in my career. We are celebrating the next 6 weeks along with the two-time scoring champion, Tracy McGrady.
Arriving with T-Mac is a fresh stack of season rewards.
I will be up in the air with this level 14 reward, a fun and functional drone transporting you around the city by pressing the rebound button.
I'm seeing rainbow eyes at level 12. Plenty of color on the new court designs, and all eyes are probably fixed on a +1 cap breaker when you reach level 40.
You'll stack up new clothing, accessories, a sweet dolphin green animation, and a lot more. I'm jumping out of the water myself to get on that got next spot.
And there are enough free skill boosts, boosted accessories, and badge elevators to keep you at the top level of competition as you chase down your path to legend.
Season 6 features new music and apparel from TDE, Top Dog Entertainment.
And in my team, I'm hearing you'll be calling glass with a new 100 overall. So stay tuned.
What's up, guys? This is T-Mac with some 2K TV Interactive. Could you tell me what year did I get inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame? Was it 2016, 2017, 2018, or was it 2019? If you answered 2017, you get some free VC.
Season 6 is slamming home new rewards, challenges, and cards to obliterate your opponent.
Damn, that game already happened. Damn, LA beat OKC. Zion Williamson's not back.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at the Rockets. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And checking out Golden State, 3 spots down.
Well, I think for Golden State, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they hope they'd be. They're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
So the Houston starting 5. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Green. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. Green. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
You believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Van Vliet. Thompson with a screen. Back to Van Vliet. Now Green fires from deep. Gets the three to fall. Green's got 5.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Outside Moody. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And the basket by Curry.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Sengun has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Sengun has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
For what it was.
That free throw good from Sengun. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
It takes away the flavor. And they contradict. They comment saying that, like,
and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, Sengun's aggressive style is what gets him here.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Sengun.
Yes, it is.
Butler against Thompson. Van Vliet outside.
Like a hit in the chest.
Curry with the block.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
Clock is at 3. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
What's up? What people want to see type shit. What you be doing with these joints and shit like that? You gotta put the people on.
And that one falls for Curry. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And so he hits both. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the 2nd round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
Outside Pajemski. Outside Butler. The 3 is up. Brooks with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about how Alperen Sengun can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Moody. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Butler. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Here's Green driving in. The rebound by Moody. Warriors trail by 4.
And I got to see in the Green.
And he banks in the layup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Van Vliet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Got it.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
For a download on the best free throw shooters in the league, look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Stephen Curry, #1.
And you can't afford to foul this guy. If you send him to the line, he takes great pride in converting from there. The league leader in free throw percentage.
Here's Butler, shoots over Thompson. Green, the pass to Moody, puts up a 3, and Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 8.
Go ahead and frame that. That's Steph Curry, the best to ever do it. It's art.
And here is Thompson, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Outside for Brooks. Thompson outside. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. The 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. They traveled to Houston last time they faced the Rockets. Came away with a win.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe.
Goes back up. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Green. From downtown. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 12.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Green. Thompson outside. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Curry looking it over. Launches it. Can't get it to go. His 2nd miss in 6 drives. Houston has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the 1st. Şengün, the screen. Here's Thompson. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Thompson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Here we go. Make some noise, fans, for your Warriors. This team.
Keep everybody entertained. Should I play a play now game? See how many people are even or have even watched this. Should I play a play now? Man, my little advertisement did go out, yo. Got 11 people. 11 people to watch my shit. Oh, shit.
The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now here's James. Pass to LeBron. And it's Hayes in the corner. Screen by James. Shoots the three. And Hayes throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Curry. Lets the three fly. Reeves with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Curry. Moody fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, we'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. Back to Podziemski. Here's Moody. And Curry has it in the corner. Podziemski with it. Defended by Reeves. Clock at 4. A rebound by the Lakers.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's James. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic right side. Shoots. Again, the Lakers.
Savvy play call that time by Luka, creating some room for himself out there. Got some space, just what he needed.
.153 left to play in the first quarter. Curry is inside. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Get the feeling Butler was ready to let that one fly before the ball got to him.
When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Now, here's Doncic. From outside the arc. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Inside. It's rebounded by Doncic. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Hachimura. To the paint. Intercepted. Curry with it. Defended by Reed. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And all you have to do is throw the ball in Butler's direction, and he'll handle the rest for you, believe me. Fantastic at finishing on the alley-oops.
Now here's James. And it's Hayes in the corner. On the wing, Reeves. Off target from outside. Curry is inside. Pass to Green. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead, up 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back.
The Warriors. 8.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
And, guys, they've done a great job keeping their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Ooh, it's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. One-on-one here. Benson with it. Down low. Connect with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Connects. Got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Los Angeles. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Here's Jackson Davis. Some nice passing by Golden State. Fast break, the Lakers. Reeves can't hit.
Oh, Reeves.
Left side, Kuminga. Outside, Curry. Ooh, over Vincent. And the shot falls short this time.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Curry on the wing. For three. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Pass to Reeves. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Reeves has got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. Here's Hield. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Connect with it. Vanderbilt with the screen. Pass to Vincent. Now connect. Now here is Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that out?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Back to Vanderbilt. Screen by James. No one near him. And it falls over the rim and in. James has got 6.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Doncic.
Oh, come on, Luke.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. James outside. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Golden State on D. 11-point game. LeBron with it. Butler covering. Fires it up. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Hayes, no good. Lobbed up there for Green. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops would do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
That's who that is.
And we'll see if they can keep up their
With the
tremendous
basketball.
shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Lakers leading by 12. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
For the 3, Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his first 3 points of the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
To the middle. Here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. And the Lakers lead by 14. Back to Curry. Shoots over James. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Curry's got 5 points so far.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Hayes. The Lakers moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's James.
And I love the defensive Butler. Always going to give you his best effort at that end of the floor. He uses his length, his size, his strength, and his speed to bother shooters.
Outside Curry. Outside Butler. Here's Green. And the layup falls. 8 points for him.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
Back to Doncic. Doncic with this strong move inside.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
James misses.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
That free throw good from Butler.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Doncic outside. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
We usually see Doncic operating in the middle of the floor, not in the corner, but he's a gifted scorer wherever he happens to shoot it from.
Butler on the way. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here's LeBron. He's got 8. James down. Oh, LeBron does it again.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Healed with the bucket.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep
if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
He gets it in there. And so it's Golden State with it. They trail by 11. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olin. David?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Good win. Good.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
Back to Butler. Left side Curry. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's stolen by Hachimura. On the wing, Reeves. To the left side wing. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Drains the wing tray. Vanderbilt's got himself on the board with 3 there. And they get it. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. The one goal that... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Lakers lead by 14. James outside. Pass to LeBron. Over Kuminga. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Lakers lead by 16. James right side.
Oh, nice body control there from James to get that shot off while taking the contact.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Here's Podziemski. And a miss there on the triple. And the dunk by James.
And you see right there, Bronny James can attack the rim with force.
Curry way outside. LeBron grabs the miss. Fires for 3. James misses. Warriors trail by 19. Curry looking it over. Pass to Green. Can't hit that one. And here is Los Angeles now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Poked away. Lakers working the ball around now. Baseline try. And it's LeBron missing. And it's the Warriors ball. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Here's James. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
Timeout. That's a pass he's got to catch. But maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. On its way from Curry for 2. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
James looking it over. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And man, LeBron's taking things into his own hands with that alley-oop. Really impressive.
On its way from Curry for two. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Nice shot by James.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Trying to get something going. They get it again. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Curry. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Golden State ball. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Kuminga. Shoots from the baseline. Post. Rebound the Lakers.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
.131 left in the fourth quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's the Warriors' ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for LeBron.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by the Lakers.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Doncic. James outside. And Hayes throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
From deep, Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't.
gap. A big gap. Now what I'm gonna do about the squad, I ain't got a clue, man. Cause I could barely afford baby shit right now. Damn it, Jeff Green. Whew. Nice, nice. Justice Winslow is crazy. They brought that nigga back. Damn, a Bronny James 98. Wow. 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 Mr. Head Split Boy. No, what was I need the Reed Shepherd. Ooh. I need this one. 2 hours and 55 minutes. So I could pair him with Rob Dillingham and have them both go 99 supposedly. My dog about to run through here and go outside. I need me something to drink, man. My stream's still rolling. Another play now online. Keep that win streak going that I know I'm on. Damn, you know who hasn't even come back from injury is Brandon Ingram. That boy's still fucking injured. Oh.
We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Doncic, no good. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggle. He's got everything you could want in a team leader. Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin, and they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Beasley. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Beasley's got 5.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Now, here's Cunningham to the inside. Beasley outside. It's... Oh!
Full extension.
Wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Here's LeBron. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Harris a screen. Here's the 3. Reeves with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Damn.
Good on the shot.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Thompson misses. Lakers trail by 6. Back to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
Disconnected from you.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost.
Ball don't fucking
Lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
4 on the clock. Cunningham for 3. Doncic grabs the miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
That one good for 2. LeBron's got 5.
So tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
Stewart. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Here's Harris following the basket by LeBron James. Nobody near Schroeder. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Lakers trail by 3. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Beasley with a clean look. Knocks it loose. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And again, LeBron James. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, this is just going to be a mismatch every time. LeBron just too fast, too powerful, and too big. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Free throw good, Stewart. So both teams changing it up here. And so Stewart nails both of them. 6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Connect. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Pistons lead by 3. After
MyTeam.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Down low, and the dunk by Stewart.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Inside. Pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Holland. Shoots a 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin. Spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
No good from Finney Smith. Detroit leading by 7. Hardaway from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Pass to Vanderbilt. Shoots over Holland. And again, the Lakers no good. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Lakers trail by 9. Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Pin the fuck out that nigga shit.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal. The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
James. Some solid defense from Harris. Pass to Duren. Here he goes. And Duren slams it in.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here's James outside. James connects from deep.
Showing some range. LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
To the middle. Thompson looking for an opening. And stolen by LeBron. Launches it from deep. James with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Here's Finney-Smith. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
Right here.
Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
To the right side. LeBron outside. Now Goodwin. 5 on the clock. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 out of 12 now.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
Here's Cunningham. A rebound by the Lakers.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Driving to the basket.
No way. I stole that shit, bro.
Fouled on the shot. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Goodwin. Pistons leading by 6. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Nifty move. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Tries to save it. Now Hayes. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's James. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
It'll count. And so is Detroit, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Lakers trail by 8. To the paint. Beasley with the steal. And here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. And Cunningham is right there. Cunningham's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pistons.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duren had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duren knows who he is. Averaging a double-double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots, shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
To the inside, Thompson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 10 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. In the corner, it's James. Stolen by Thompson. Inside. And Duren slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Lakers trail by 12. Pass to Reeves. Right wing. And here is Doncic. Covered by Cunningham. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Kicks it out to Beasley. A three-pointer off the mark. And here is Los Angeles now. From past the arc. He can't hit that time. Pistons leading by 12. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Shot to stop the run, and it's blocked. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Off target from three-point range. Lakers trail by 16. James absorbing hits on the trap.
Maybe unnecessary to go for the finger roll instead of just laying it in. But it is impressive.
And Thompson throws it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch.
We're going to have Ashmar or Asan or whatever the twins' names are. Thompson. Catch up with LeBron, bro. Oh, God. repair them blinds. I gotta get the tape from my car.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Shoots it up. The shot from the low post is good. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. And we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. And the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends. So you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David. Wide open look here for Murray. And it's off from three-point range. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off other. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
And yes, it's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The ability to score on the drive. Butler wastes little time tearing to the hoop.
Now, here's Jokic. To the inside. The Warriors pull it in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the middle. Outside for Curry. Knocks it loose. Jokic with the steal. On the wing, Murray. Back to Jokic. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Jokic just got 6.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. both teams deciding to change it up. The Warriors trail. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Now, here's Jokic. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gordon. Lets it go with a 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
Now, here's Jokic. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Can't connect from short range. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside for Curry. No good on the triple. Nuggets trail. Here's Murray. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Jokic inside. Off target at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
No
Curry
way.
can't get it to go. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. In the corner, Murray with it. That 3 off the mark. Right side Curry. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
At the end of 14. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Drains the 19-footer. Curry's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Warriors.
Yeah, bucket by bucket, the legend of Steph Curry continues to grow.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
You know, Steph Curry is not always looking for his next shot. He's got a selflessness about him that's inspiring.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Watson from past the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Curry is inside. Hield attacking. Oh, that's blocked. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hield. No scoring in this one. Down low. It's stolen by Sharks. To the paint. Back to Westbrook. Murray for three. And again, Denver with the triple.
This is Murray's game. A shoot-first combo guard who's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
Here's Green. Some solid defense from Saric.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Green, the screen. Inside. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Here's Westbrook. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
Golden State moving it around. In the corner, it's Hield. They set the pick. Pass to Moody. Just 5 on the clock. Green doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Porter. Back to Westbrook. 1:02 left here in the second. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone. What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership, strong vocally on and off the floor.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clark, he has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the 3, he's got all of those.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And the slam by Moody.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Jokic inside. He has 6. And the shot goes in.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Green left side. The kick outside to Butler. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Nuggets on top. They lead by a bucket. Time now for the halftime break. With the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Warriors trailing. To the middle. Pass to Moody. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Down low. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
Outside Curry. 14 feet away. Launches a three. Curry making it look so easy.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Mark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough.
Good on the triple.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Murray with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And here's Jokic outside. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. Pass to Moody. The kick outside to Butler. Spins. Back to Moody. On the wing, Green. Now Podziemski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You know, guys, sometimes that... just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Here's Denver now. Murray outside. Two minutes into the second half of play now. 13 feet away. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Butler for the lead. And Brown pulls it down. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Pass to Jokic. Over Green. Draymond Green pulls it in. And here is Butler. Right side Curry. The 19-foot shot. And the shot falls short this time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
And a wide open look for Porter. Drills the three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient, almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
The Warriors making a switch here. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
Can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. Pass to Jokic. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
Butler on the way. Here's Moody. And the Warriors miss again. The Nuggets leading by 5. Pass to Gordon. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Podziemski. Golden State moving the ball around to the paint. Looking to end the run. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Podziemski's got his second basket of the game.
Excellent pass from Butler right there. That's why he's considered a team leader.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside. Westbrook. Gordon up on top. Porter outside. Denver the rebound. Here's Jokic. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Outside for Curry. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nuggets.
The Warriors. 40.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Nuggets leading by 3. Sharge in the high post. Murray right side. Screen by Sharge. Here's Westbrook. Clock at 6. The teardrop falls in. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
You know, whether it's going solo or in a set like the pick and roll, Westbrook has a knack for creating offense.
And the slam by Moody.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Pass to Brown. Got a hand on it. Over Murray. Now Kuminga. He's covered by Watson. Curry gets it to go inside.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Murray, good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Here's Kuminga. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Denver leading by 4. Tipped away. And they're running. Pass to Podziemski. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And here are the Nuggets now. And here's Watson, defended by Kuminga. On offense, here are the Warriors, trailing by 2. Pass to Curry. Floats it up for Kuminga. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Both teams changing it up here. And with an update from the sideline, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Now, with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And stolen by Gordon. Porter. Banked in off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 2. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Denver?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
It's tipped. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. And it's Butler with the jam.
And Butler relishes this. I mean, he feels really comfortable going right at the defense at crucial points in the game.
Jokic. And they get it back. Outside, Porter. Fires for 3. He can't hit that time. On offense, here are the Warriors. Inside. Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Back to Jokic. Jokic rising up.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Maxson Davis with it. Guarded by Murray. Porter with the steal. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. The Warriors making a switch here. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Back to Butler. Golden State moving the ball around. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Left in the fourth quarter. Butler takes it in. Misses the easy stuff. Here's Denver now. Here's Brown. And Moody pulls it down. To the paint. The kick outside to Butler.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
Free throw no good from Gordon. Right side, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 4. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Butler. Back to Curry. In the corner. Moody with it. The kick outside to Butler. Missed. Murray left side to win the game winner to fall.